Okay. So here I given the information about the trainer, and that means myself and the timings for this training program. So I have overall 17 years of experience. I have experience on Oracle EBS as well as Fusion applications, especially on the finance. And the timings, yes, we are starting this batch at 8 a.m. IST. That goes up to 9:30, and duration would be total 3 months. Initial 1 or 2 months will be running the by following the same timings. Maybe after 1 month or 2 months, we'll prepone to 6 o'clock. It would be 6 to 7:30, and classes Monday to Friday. So here we have two options. One, you can attend the live classes. The second option is you can take the complete recording videos. So whenever it is possible, like you can attend the live classes, or else you can take the videos and you can play and you can practice on the instance. So later in any point of time, you can be part of another batch also. Okay, till 1 year, you can be part of any batch. That flexibility we have. So this is all about like the timings for this batch. And another point here is, so when you talk about this program, we have two options. One is online. So it goes up to 3 months, 5 days in a week, 1 hour, 30 minutes every session. So apart from that, we are running 100% job guarantee program, which takes you 6 months and 7 days in a week. 6 days are mandatory, Sunday optional. But we could see 50% people are coming on Sundays also by realizing the time investment, how they have to do. And 9 to 6 would be the timings for that 100% job guarantee. But always we expect everyone to spend 12 hours per day. So as a part of this 100% job guarantee program, the person will be 100% fully transformed as a real-time consultant. So there won't be any gap between that candidate and real-time people who are working. They might be having 10 years of real-time experience. So this person will be able to compete those people. So that level of 100% the transmission takes place to become a real-time consultant. So these are the two programs we are running now. One is online training. We are here for the same purpose. And other program we are running as a 100% job guarantee. And this person should be like in person in our office. Okay, if anybody is interested, they can talk to our team. So these are the two programs we are running. So moving forward, so after doing this course, the course name is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. After doing the course, what are the opportunities we could see in the market? We can apply for the jobs like Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant, or it can be called as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financial Functional Consultant, or Oracle Fusion Finance Functional, or Oracle Fusion Finance Consultant. Okay, these all are same. All are same. So with the different titles. Okay, different titles, different just naming conventions we have. Our course is going to be pure functional course. Okay, functional. So no technical. Okay, you don't need to write any coding, no programming. So how we are using the Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, LinkedIn as this, you'll be learning here. Those applications has a limited scope of usage. If you take example of Facebook, it's a very limited purpose. Hardly you can post or you can share the information. So, or you may chat. So limited functionality. Even in the WhatsApp also limited functionality. So, but when you talk about these Oracle Fusion Financials applications, based on the business, okay, there will be more functionalities, the usage point of view, those all we have to learn. Just we learn how those applications can be used by any companies. And as a consultant, we'll be helping to the companies how to use the same application. You may learn how to use the Facebook, and you can teach to somebody how to learn, how to use it. So in the same way, these applications also you are going to learn, and definitely if anybody is going to use these applications, they have to understand thoroughly. For that, we'll be acting as a consultants, will help them how that organization can use these applications. But these are the job roles which we see in the market for the people who are good with Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications. Yep. And another point, if you look at Oracle, the Oracle started their journey with Oracle database. Okay, Oracle is, you can say, company name or a database name. So as a company, Oracle started their journey with the database. They became very, very successful with their database concept. And later they introduced Oracle EBS 11i applications. 11i stands for Internet. And now these 11i applications are outdated. Oracle is not giving any license to any companies, or they are not supporting. After 11i, they released R12. R12, release 12 in Oracle EBS. EBS stands for e-business suite. E-business suite. These are the older versions of applications. Now the current application is Oracle Fusion or Oracle Cloud applications. So this Oracle Fusion or Oracle Cloud applications, they released into market in 2015. Mostly from 2017, companies started using these applications. And when they released, it was with the release 1, 2, 3, 4. But those all they used for internal purpose, for testing, etc. Few clients started using the Fusion applications from release 7. Now we are standing at release 30. Okay, that is the latest release we can say. Again, going forward, we'll understand within that what are the other points are included to understand. So now this program, what we are talking is Oracle Fusion, okay, applications or Oracle Cloud applications, you can say, or you can name it as Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. We'll understand more detail level. Just I'm trying to give you how that applications are evolved. Okay, from database to 11i application, from 11i to R12, R12 to now Oracle is standing at Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. The latest release in the market is release 30. Okay, and now we'll look at the meaning of our course. Okay, the course name is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. So from this Oracle, this is the course name, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. So from this Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, we are going to learn applications. We know many applications as we discussed, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Facebook. So those are pretty simple applications. You don't need training to use. You just sign up and you can keep going and you can keep learning. So those are not complex. Okay, those are not too much of process driven. Those are, you no need to do lot many setups. If you are going to use Facebook account, so hardly you have to sign up and you have to do few setups. Okay, the banner setup or logo kind of setup or privacy related setups, then you can start using. Even if you don't set also, you can use. But when you talk about Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications, so you have to set up. You have to set up something, then only those will start functioning. Otherwise, those applications won't work like your WhatsApp and Facebook. So you have to set up, and definitely who is going to work on those applications, they need training. So we learn these applications, we act as a consultant and will be helping to the companies how to use these applications. So we'll set up these applications as per their business and they'll be using. If they are facing some issues, we'll be helping, since we would be knowing end to end about these applications. So that's all about these applications. And when you talk about Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, we'll go one by one word. First, we'll pick the word called as Oracle. What does it mean by Oracle? Okay, the Oracle stands for O stands for Oak Ridge, R stands for relational, A stands for arithmetic, C stands for computing, L stands for logical, E stands for engine. So Oak Ridge relational arithmetic computing logical engine. So Oak Ridge is the laboratory's names the company used to design and develop this database concept. And Rust defines the meaning of database, relational, arithmetic, computing, logical engine. Those are the characteristics of database, what various operations you can do. Okay. Oak Ridge relational, arithmetic, computing, logical engine. That's the meaning of Oracle. And here, in other words, Oracle is nothing but database. One of the database name is Oracle, or you can say Oracle is the company name also at the same time. Okay, Oracle is, you can say, what do you mean by Oracle? Oracle is the company name. In other words, you can say Oracle is the very famous database in the market. Okay, that's Oracle means like database or company name. What does it mean by applications or application? What does it mean by application? So application means there will be one database where you can store the data. Reality, if you want to store the data in the database, you should know the language called as SQL. You should know the language called as SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language, like English and Arabic and Chinese, Japanese. This is one of the language. So every database can understand one language called as SQL language. Every database. More or less, every IT person knows English. The same, every database knows one language called as SQL. If you want to interact with any database, if something is there as a database, if you want to interact, you should know the language called as SQL. So now I want to store some data in the database. I have to write a SQL statement. By using SQL, structure query language, I have to write the statement. Means I'll be giving some instruction. I'll be submitting one request to database saying that please store this data in the database. Please show the data which is available in the database. And within the database, we store the data in the form of tables. Within the database, we'll have tables. We'll be storing the data within the tables. So when we are storing the data in the database, we have to write SQL statement saying that store this supplier's data in the supplier table, store this customer's data in this customer table. So that's how we have to write the SQL statements. Writing SQL statements and storing the data in the database, it's a big task. And we need SQL experts. For that reason, what Oracle did is they developed pages or forms. Within these pages, there will be fields, supplier name, supplier address, supplier contact person, supplier contact number. So each and every field would be there. Who can read that label, the field name, they can enter the data. If they click on save, the data will go and sit in the database tables. No SQL statements. Without using SQL statements, by using the page, user can enter the data and they can submit. That's how user may keep creating the suppliers information or customers information or invoices. Say organizations purchasing something, for that we get invoices from the suppliers. For that you can have a separate page. Users can enter all the invoices information that will get stored in the table. If you want to see all the invoices or all the suppliers, let's take suppliers. You want to see all the suppliers. You created 100 suppliers or 1,000 suppliers by using supplier creation page. Page is connected with the database. User will enter the suppliers here. They'll click on save. It will go and sit in the database. I want to see all the suppliers. How many suppliers created? I can use the reports concept. Okay. To input the data into database, we are using the pages. To view the data which is available in the database, we are using the reports. So this combination we call as application. You take any application, you take Facebook. These are the components. So Facebook pages we have, home page or different pages. There we enter something, the data will go and sit in the database. And we don't generate any reports as a user to Facebook, but Facebook team will generate the report. Today, how many new users joined? How many users deleted their account? How many posts are submitted in each region? Okay, so this is how just Facebook team can generate, or WhatsApp team can generate, or LinkedIn team can generate the reports. So based on the data which is available in the database, you take any application that contains these components: database to store the data, pages or forms to input the data, and reports to view the data. So this is the meaning of application. So Oracle means database or say company. Application means the collection of pages, database reports we call as applications. Okay. So we are going to learn financials applications. Okay. So we know applications like WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Facebook. These all which applications? These all are social media applications. Okay, social applications. In the same way, so multiple applications put together we are calling as social media applications. Now, similar to that, we are going to learn financials applications. Okay, we are going to learn financials applications. So before we look into what is financials and what are the other areas of applications we have, any questions from anyone, please? So we
Yes, I have one. Hello, hi.
yeah, please.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, as you said that in order to store data into database, we have to use SQL language.
Correct.
Yeah, and also you said that we use pages, forms in order to store the data in database. So either way we can use it, SQL or pages.
Correct. When we are going to use any application, there is no need. The alternative solution Oracle is providing with the pages.
Okay,
Yeah. Still, if you want to input something with SQL, yes, you can do that. That always possible. But when you have a beautiful pages with the
okay,
fields, so why to write the SQL, which is a complex?
okay, got it.
You can use SQL, and you can write the syntax statements or syntax we call. That's how you can store the data in the database, or else you can use the pages. Ideally, when you talk about any application, always we go with the pages.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Any questions here, please?
Yeah, I just want to know regarding certification and all, are you helping in that?
We'll discuss. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You'll get assistance on those certification if you are planning to do certification on financials.
Okay.
Fine.
Hello.
Now, generic questions we can move to end of the session. Okay. What are the data points we are discussing? If you have any specific questions, we can discuss right away. So related to this course or any other clarification we require, that we can move to end of the session. We can spend good amount of time to discuss more detail. Yeah. Now the points what we are discussing here, if you have any questions, you can raise those. Any other questions here, please?
Yes, one more question.
Yeah.
So, Oracle database, Oracle EBS 11 apps have got outdated, right? Like Oracle R12.
Yeah, Oracle R12. In Oracle R12 also we have a database here.
Yeah.
Oracle Fusion also we have database. What is your question?
So, Oracle Fusion is also going to get outdated soon, right? So, because there will be new applications is going to come into market in future. So, I have this doubt from long time. So, after we learn this Oracle Fusion, which is R13, it might become outdated in future. So,
No, 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 no. So this is the ultimate version. Okay, this is the ultimate version. If you take this, so 11A version, okay, so it was there in the market more than 10 years. Now
okay,
again, this also more than 10 years. After that, they see if you know 11A, there
okay,
is nothing much new in R12, just they upgraded. If you
Okay.
know 11i, you can work on R12. Maybe a few hours you have to look into few points. If you know R12, you can work on fusion, but you have to understand few points. What are the changes? It is not like they are changing as it is. They are upgrading. That's all.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Because product is same, they're upgrading, but compared to EBS R12, 11i to R12, there are no huge changes, but R12 to fusion, they changed many things that we will understand. But who has experience on EBS R12, for them it is easy to understand and work on fusion. Yeah. And anyway, we will go from the scratch and if everyone can understand. Fine. Any questions here, please? Now, so our course name is financials. We are going to learn financials. Like financials, what are the different courses available or different solutions are available from Oracle? We can call as financials is one of the solution Oracle is offering. The same like financials, what are the other solutions or other courses are available from Oracle? We'll talk, then we'll jump into the details of our financials. So if you talk about the different solutions what Oracle is offering, these are the solutions. I listed few which are standing there on top. There are few more also, but we don't need to focus on those, at least to understand. So these all we call as product families. So we have Oracle Financials. With this, by using Oracle Financials, company can maintain their finance related data, mostly money related transactions. We have Oracle SCM. SCM stands for Supply Chain Management. So this is another solution, or in terms of learning, you can call as this is separate course. Here, organization can manage their supply chain. If they are selling something to the customer, how to deal with that process, that can be managed by these applications. That process related data can be managed by these applications. Oracle HCM. HCM stands for Human Capital Management. So by using this product family, the companies can manage their people's data, maintaining the employees' information, running their payrolls, options, talent, etc. And there is another product family from Oracle that we call as PPM, Project Portfolio Management. As a company, if they are running any projects, if they are doing the projects for their customers or internal, whatever it may be, that project related detailed information can be managed in the system by using Oracle PPM applications. And procurement. Okay, as a company, if you are procuring something for your organization to sell or for manufacturing, whatever it may be, so to record all the detailed procurement activities, what we do in the application, we have a procurement application. So you can call it procurement or purchasing. And Oracle manufacturing applications. So as a part of manufacturing unit, how just we will be doing the various activities within the manufacturing, what are the stages, processes you follow to do the manufacturing. It could be process or discrete, maybe assembling things or processing something. So whatever manufacturing activities you do, to maintain that manufacturing related activities, you can use these applications. You take any application, these all applications or product families are designed to maintain the company data based on the activities what they're doing. To maintain the company related finance data, money related transactions and all, companies will use financials applications. To manage their sales related activities, they use SCM applications. To maintain their employees information, they use these applications. And to maintain the projects what they are doing for their clients or internally, they use these applications. And to record what are the purchases they are doing, they use these applications. The manufacturing activities what they are doing in their business to capture within the system, they use this Oracle manufacturing application. Take any application, any product family. These are the different product families. These are not specific applications. Set of application. Oracle Financial means set of applications. There will be list. We'll discuss. Here also there will be set. These we call as product families. Group of relevant applications we call as product families. Okay, group of product families we call as relevant applications. Okay, product family. Group of relevant applications we call as product families. Okay. So whatever they do in the business, by using these applications, they can record and they can generate the reports. That is the purpose of this application. Any application you want to use for your company, that should be configured, that should be set up by consultant. When we learn this, any one of these product family, we can start working as a consultant. Say a company, they want to use financial applications for their finance operations. Yes, as a finance consultant, you can set up. Then they can start using. If they are facing some issue, we can help them. So this would be the cycle. We learn everything, how we can set up, how this application can be used. When we are working for any client, we set up what we are learning, setting and using, and we set up. When we set up, we don't show to the client how to set up. You show, like, they'll become consultants. We don't show how to set up, then we'll show them how to use only. We'll be helping them how to use based on their business. We set up offline, so we don't set up in front of the client. So we'll be helping them how to use it. So that would be the complete simple cycle to understand. Going forward, it would be more detailed. Okay. So our area is going to be financials. Okay. Our area going to be financials. As a part of financials, so what are the applications we have to learn? As a part of Oracle financial application, these are the core applications we have to learn. These are the core applications. These five are core application. Along with that, we'll be learning few miscellaneous applications also. Primarily, as a part of Oracle financial application, these are the five applications we are going to learn. The names are Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable. The short name is AP. Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable and Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets, Oracle Fusion Cash Management, Oracle Fusion General Ledger Application. So these five we call as key applications within the financials. These five we call as key applications within the financials. So what we'll be learning from these applications? Hardly we create supplier invoices within the payables. Purchasing department responsibilities, they purchase something from the suppliers, but their responsibility is only limited to purchasing. Who has to pay to the suppliers? The payables department. The payables department will use this application in the company. Okay. So payables department will use this Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable. Within this application, they create supplier invoice. To which supplier, how much we have to pay and when we have to pay. With those details, they create the supplier invoice and they make the payment as per due date. As per due date, we make the payment. That's all. So typically, these are the two key activities we do in the payables. When we are working as a consultant, okay, so what we do, first we set up this. Okay, if you buy the AC that need to be installed, then you can use it. In the same way, if any company is going to use Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application to record the supplier invoice and payments, we have to do few setups. Take example. To create the supplier invoice, first we have to create the supplier and the payables. If you are making the payment, you need bank account details. That means you create supplier and you create the bank account. By creating the supplier, you can create invoice with the supplier. By creating the bank account, you can make the payment to the supplier. So supplier and bank account you have to create so that you can perform these two activities. Similar to that, we have to do few other setups also. Once we get into payables application, we will discuss and will understand more detail level. Now, very high level to understand, the purpose of accounts payable is to record the supplier invoices and to process the payments. And when you talk about receivables, or you can call as AR, accounts receivable, the full name is Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable. By using Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivables, we create customer invoice and we record the receipt. What does it mean by customer invoice? There will be separate department called as sales department. That is not part of our finance. Sales department, part of SCM, supply chain management. Sales department will sell something to the customer. They may sell the product or they may provide the services. Then sales department will send that invoice to receivables department stating we sold to so and so customer, you please collect the payment. So receivables department will maintain that sales invoice information in their books as a customer invoice, and they get the payment from customer that they record as a receipt. This you can call as cash receipt also. Okay. If you want to create the customer invoice, you need customer. If you are receiving the payment you have to deposit it into your bank account. You need bank account. So those are the setups we have to do. Apart from that, few more other setups also we'll discuss. But very primarily, very high level to understand what activities we do within the receivables application. We record the customer invoice, or you can call as a sales invoice. And whenever we get the payment from customer, we record the receipt. That's all. Another application is Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets. So here primarily we maintain all the assets which are there in the company. When you are running the company, we can find assets like building, furniture, computers, maybe vehicles, plant, machinery, etc. depending on what nature of business you are doing. So all those assets which are there in the company to run your business operations, you create in the system as asset, or you can call as fixed asset. So I have one fixed asset called as car. I purchased at 10 lakhs. I purchased today. After 1 year, if I look at that car, the value may be 8 lakhs. So the value will be decreased. That we have to record in your books as a depreciation. The car asset value is 10 lakhs, and after 1 year, you will be recording in the system depreciation is 2 lakhs, then current value would be 8 lakhs. So those kind of activities we do for every asset which is there in the business. Okay, those are fixed assets, not current asset. Current asset means your cash and all. So we are not talking about current assets. Okay, fixed assets. Okay, so building, land, furniture, anything. Okay, so that's what we do very primarily within the Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets. In short, we call as FA, fixed assets. We maintain all the assets and we calculate the depreciation. Another application we have from Oracle is Oracle Fusion Cash Management application. Oracle Fusion Cash Management application. By using this cash management application, we can maintain the bank accounts. We can maintain the bank accounts. So what are the bank accounts are owned by company? Okay, we need bank accounts to make the payments, to receive the payments, to maintain the funds. So all the bank accounts we can maintain by using application called as cash management application. And another, we do few other activities also. Any application which we are referring here, what is the primary purpose we are talking? Once we jump into that relevant application based on our classes, we'll go more detail level, we'll come across each and everything. But the primary purpose we are talking about. So by using this application, you can just maintain all your company bank accounts. And we have another application called as Oracle Fusion General Ledger application. The short name is GL. By using this application, you can prepare the financial reports. What we are doing across these applications, we are maintaining the different sets of data, supplier invoices and payments, customer invoices, receipts, assets, depreciation, bank accounts, within the bank accounts, the balances, etc. So these are all details will be in the different applications. If you want to generate report which talks about your different departments related data, what we can do from all these applications is all the data we can send to general ledger application. We can transfer to this application. So from all the applications data will come to GL. There you can prepare the financial reports. Okay, there you can prepare the financial report. Any sort of reports you can generate in the GL, because GL will receive the data from all the applications. All the applications will send the data to GL. So these are the core applications, core 5 applications. If you look at these 5 applications, 2 are very primary, which are more operational. So these first two only. So the first application, what are the deals you have with your suppliers that you can record? How much you have to pay, how much you pay. The second application is dealing with the customer. So how much customer has to pay, how much customer paid. Okay. So first one is how much we have to pay, how much we paid. Second one is how much customer has to pay us, how much customer paid. So these are more operational. These are internal. Okay, you have assets, you maintain assets. Okay. If you want to buy the asset, anyway, you can handle from here on. Anything you are purchasing, your purchase department will take care, your payables department will make the payment. So fixed assets is internal activity. How many assets you have, those assets you can maintain and you can keep calculating the depreciation. How much value you have to reduce, sometimes you may have to increase. Or certain assets like land and all, you no need to calculate the depreciation. You no need to reduce the value. Always land value will be increasing. And other one again, this is also internal application of any company. Just they want to maintain their bank accounts. They are not dealing with the suppliers or customers. And again, general ledger application also internal application. Okay, they prepare the primarily reports. Apart from that, do some other activities also. But the primary key activity is preparing the financial reports. Okay, so these five we call as key applications. Key applications. Rest we will discuss now. If any questions, please. If any questions, please let me know. We'll talk about. If no questions, we'll proceed with the rest of the points.
So, sir, like you said, all the information, like whatever we are recording in accounts payable, will flow to general ledger. Like, is there any connectivity or a plugin
Yes, yes, yes.
needed, or
There
like?
is inbuilt, everything is inbuilt. Okay, we no need to do any additional activity. Your AP is connected with the GL, your AR is connected with your GL, FA, CM, all applications are connected with the GL. So just one click, data will be transferred from AP to GL, AR to GL, FA to GL. There is an inbuilt connection.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi Lakshman, this is Balaji.
Yeah, Balaji.
Is the SLA same like in
Yeah, as
EVs?
it is we have, as it is we
Okay.
have. Since that is
Thank you.
not just standing as a key activity, we are not talking. We will be working on that also. I'll be taking the one separate session on SLA, same as EBS.
Thank you, Lakshman.
Yeah. Any other questions here, please? Okay. So that is the purpose of these applications. And apart from that, so as a company, like employees may spend expense, they may submit for reimbursement. To manage those activities, we have a separate application from Oracle that is Fusion Expense. Okay. Within that Fusion Expense, you can record as an employee, you can log the expenses and that information you can create as a employee expense reports. And sometimes as an employee, you may get advance from the employer, maybe travel advance. So those also you can maintain by using Oracle Fusion Expense. By using Oracle Fusion Expense, you can record the employee related expense reports. And another application, Oracle Fusion Tax. In any application, maybe in the payables you are creating invoice, tax is applicable. Receivables you are creating transaction, tax is applicable. So for that, we have a Oracle Fusion Tax application. There you can do the tax related configuration. You can do the setups. So depending on the country, like what tax, what rate is applicable, we set up. So we'll be working on these two also. We'll just work on how to create expense reports, how finally that expense reports will send to payables to make the payments to employees, and how the tax configuration, and we'll calculate the tax also. So when you create say payable invoice, automatically system should calculate the tax. So we'll do those setups and we'll be working on that areas. And in any application, say you are working on the payables application, you create invoice before you make the payment. So within your payables department, somebody should approve it. For that, we can use the application called as Oracle Fusion BPM. BPM stands for business process management. Okay, so BPM stands for business process management. By using this BPM application, by using the Oracle Fusion BPM, business process management, you can set up the approvals. You can set up the approvals wherever approvals are possible and required. There you can set. You take simple example, payables. You are creating supplier invoice. Okay, so before making the payment, your manager should approve, or else there may be rules. If invoice amount is less than $100 and someone can approve it, more than $100, so manager should approve, or else every invoice should be approved by supervisor of that employee. Yes, those are all the rules you can create by using Oracle Fusion BPM, business process management. So this is a point. If somebody is from EBS background, in EBS we have AME, Approved Management Engine, that they replaced. No AME in EBS Fusion. Now Oracle replaced that with a BPM, Business Process Management. And you want to work on payables, you have to do certain setups. At least you have to create the supplier, you have to create the bank account, and other required setups also you have to do. Then only you can use the payables application. You take any application, these applications also you can count. These are all applications, whatever I selected, without doing some minimal setups. Means you have to arrange that application how you want to use, that we are calling as setup, or you can call as configuration. Okay, you can call as setup or configuration. Without doing the minimal setups, no application can be used directly. Okay, so to do those setup for any application, we use Oracle Fusion FSM. Okay, Oracle Fusion FSM. FSM stands for Functional Setup Manager. Oracle Fusion FSM, Functional Setup Manager. So by using Functional Setup Manager, you can do any application related setup. You want to implement payables for your client. So if you want to do payable setups, you have to go to FSM. Within the FSM only, payable related setups you can complete, so that client can start using the payables application. You want to implement receivables? Yes, go to FSM, Functional Setup Manager. There you can perform the setup. Any application related setups you want to do before you use that application, those setups you can complete from Oracle Fusion FSM, nothing but Functional Setup Manager. You can say FSM is centralized place to do the any application related setups or configuration. To perform any application related setups, we use FSM. FSM is centralized configuration point to do any application related setup, or you can say to do any application related implementation. So this is what we have to understand about FSM. Okay, so BPM to set up the approvals. In any application you need approvals, through BPM you can set up. Any application related setups you want to do, you have to use FSM, Functional Setup Manager. And you want to set the security. I want to allow only one person to have access to payables, or I want to allow 10 employees to access payables. I have one employee, I want to allow that employee to access only receivables. I have another employee, that employee need access to payables and receivables. I have another employee, for that employee I want to allow to access all these applications. Yes, this all you can set by using Oracle Fusion IDM. IDM stands for Identity Manager, or you can call as Oracle Fusion OIM, Oracle Identity Manager. Both are same. It is represented with the two different names, but both are same. So you can call as IDM or OEM, both are same, both comes under security console. Okay, so within the Fusion applications, so if you want to set any security, you want to create the user. Okay, so you have to go to security console. From security console you can create the user. You want to allow one user to work for payables, that you can set from the security console. You want to allow one user to access receivables, yes, from here only you can set. So to perform user related security and permissions, we use this security console. In the older releases, directly Oracle is allowing to access these IDMR OR. Later, Oracle stopped allowing. So they created one framework, some separate page, they named it as a security console. You can go to security console, what is there inside of these two applications that you can access. Simply you can say, related to any security within the Fusion applications, we use security console. Through security console, you can create the users and you can give the permissions to the users based on they are working for which department and which activities. And there is another application also related to Oracle Fusion APM Authorization Policy Manager that we no need to touch. It's all related to security. Okay, security related. In the previous releases, release 7, 8, 9, I think up to 9, Oracle allowed consultants to access all this. But in these applications, there will be a lot of sensitive data. If somebody is disturbing something, everything will get disturbed. That is the reason Oracle stopped giving access to consultants. So what exactly we need access, that only they are giving. Anything else need to be done in these areas, Oracle can help us. Because very sensitive data would be there. If you change something, everything will go down. That is the reason Oracle stopped giving access to this OIM or APM. So on top of it, they built a separate page called as security console. From there, you will be able to manage users and user related security or data security. So that's how we have. And when we are going to use these applications for any companies, we have to understand the company, how they are operating. They are operating in one country or 100 countries, or how many businesses they are doing. One business or multiple businesses. Do they have one registration or multiple registrations? And again, are they operating the business in one country, multiple locations, or in one location? What exactly business they are doing? What reporting requirements they have for their company? This all we have to understand the complete business environment, how they are running that business environment we have to create in the system. For that, we use the concept called as enterprise structure, Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure. With this concept, we can map their real business into system environment, their physical business environment we can bring into the system as a virtual environment with the concept called as enterprise structure. Enterprise means the company, client company, the structure, how that is structured, how that is operating, how that company is being operated, that we have to bring into the system environment with the concept called as enterprise structure. So this is what we are going to learn throughout this program. Throughout this program, we are going to learn. When we are learning all these applications, our primary focus would be on this. Okay, remaining are automatically aligned. You no need to go and do separately. When we are working on these applications, we'll be working on these areas also. There will be need of working on this. And these are the two additional small applications. Yes, along with this, once we're done with these applications, we'll look into these applications also. So these applications, these areas got a specific purpose. This is for approval, this is for setups, this is for security purpose, this just to bring complete client business environment into system environment. We are going to use this enterprise structure. So everything we are going to discuss detail level. Once we are clear theoretically, then only we'll jump into the system and we'll see how the setups can be performed and we'll understand the purpose of each and every setup. Once setups are done, we will start working on the transaction part. Okay, so theoretically we should understand, then we have to do setups in the system, that also we should understand. Once setups are done, business can record the transactions. We will learn how to record the transaction so that when we are working, we can tell to the client how that application can be used for their business. So this is going to be the complete cycle. Primarily, you will be understanding each and every point theoretically. Then we have to focus on how to set up in the system, that we can say configuration. We will be learning how we have to keep system ready. Once system is ready, how to perform the transactions in the system. Okay, so as a business, how to perform the transaction the system will see. When you learn this course, will become Oracle Fusion. You can start applying for job called as Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant. Our job would be, so you set up and you will help the business. Before that, you have to understand the client requirement, what exactly they are doing, that we have to understand and we have to do. For this, we have a detailed classes. Okay, to just when we are working in any project, so how the project environment would be, what would be your role. Now our focus is understanding and learning this product. Once you learn the product, when you are working, how the projects can be operated, those all also will be learning as a part of this program. Okay, so our primary focus is learning these 5 applications, and along with that we'll come across these applications, these areas also. So next to financials, our neighbor application is SCM, supply chain management. So we should have a basic understanding about SCM also. So along with these financials, we are going to learn very basics from supply chain management. So as a part of supply chain management, reality, these 2 applications are treated as a supply chain management applications. You maintain the stock within the inventory. With the application called as Oracle Fusion Order Management, you can do the sales activities. So along with that, we have a purchasing activity. If you want to purchase anything for your company, you can use this Oracle Fusion purchasing and you can purchase and maintain the data in the system. So these are the 3 applications we have as a part of Oracle Fusion supply chain management. So when we are working on financials, these will become very neighbor applications. So we should aware of these applications so that our job will become easy. Our primary focus would be finance. Along with that, what level of knowledge we require from SCM, supply chain management application, that we will learn. Say there is one consultant who is working on financials for last 4 to 5 years. The person who has 6 years of experience on financials, so what level of knowledge they can get from SCM, the same we are trying to achieve through this training for SCM also. But SCM is altogether separate course. So we are not going to do that course. When we are learning financials, what basics we have to understand from supply chain management, that we are going to touch base. We are going to see in our classes. So that's all about our financials, and here supply chain management also. Any questions here, please? Any questions from anyone, please?
Sir, will you be also explaining an end-to-end project? Like, as I'm a fresher, completely new to the course, I
Yes.
understand that you tell about all the applications like accounts payable and so on, but how does it really work out there, like in the project? Like, if I apply for any jobs, like for example, if I
Yeah,
keep
I
like
got
five
your
or six
question.
years of,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got
yeah,
your question. For that, here is the answer. So,
okay,
so real time. Okay, you
mm-hmm.
learn about this product. Once you get into the project, what will happen, how it goes, how projects are operated, what would be your role, what would be technical consultant, what would be other roles of people, how to deal with the client, how that the relation between the different teams. So what documents we prepare, those all, like I'll be just helping you with the 15 hours classes. What I did is the complete information I spoke and I recorded. You'll get 15 hours videos on that along with these live classes. Okay, you'll get 15 hours videos. You can go through, you can understand each and everything. If you have any questions, we can discuss also. The real-time implementation process when you are working in any project, how that real-time implementation works, what is the process, what are the steps are followed, what is the first step, second step, third step, what we do as a functional consultant, what is the role of project manager, what is the role of technical consultant, what is the role of the client. Those all explained detail level. And support project, upgradation project, rollout project, what are the various documents we prepare as a part of real-time projects, what is the aim methodology, we follow the different methodologies as a part of real-time projects. What is the aim, what is the OUM, what are the different documents we prepare as a part of this methodologies, and again your interview preparation and building the resume if you are planning for certification. Those all points I clearly explained and discussed the period of in the duration of 15 hours. Okay, you'll get those complete recording videos for that. You can go through, you can understand any points, dots need to be connected. Yes, we can connect and we can discuss. Yep.
Okay. Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any questions here, please?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, my question is out of this. Actually, I'm from the
No,
September
no,
batch.
no. Those I will take in the end of the session. Don't mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Definitely we
Okay.
can discuss
No
any
worries.
kind of questions related to this program from your end, your profile, the clarifications you need. Those all we'll discuss. Now let's focus on what we are discussing. If you have any questions related to this data, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll move on.
Hi, Lakshman.
Yeah. Please.
Is the user management and the functional administration is part of the security concern?
Yeah, it will act like reality. There is no like EBS, we have a user management. Similar application we don't have. So in EBS, what purpose we use user management here, that requirement is not there. They made it as a direct in the fusion. Yeah. So that application is not there. Yes, this these applications you can call as system administrator, security concern.
Okay.
Fine. So this is all about the financials, what we are going to learn. This would be our primary focus. The rest are just aligned with the same those applications. When we are working on these applications, these remaining all are aligned with that. These are nothing, just it's a simple. So our primary focus would be on this, and we'll be learning everything. But don't count as a big list. This is our primary area. Yeah. And the neighbor applications are SCM, as we discussed. Okay, what are the basic knowledge we require from these applications will be learned from these applications. Even we are going to learn financials, the basics, what we need from supply chain, we will be learning from this. But don't think you are going to learn complete SCM. Like financials, SCM is separate course. We are not going to learn SCM course. We are going to learn financials and basic knowledge we are trying to acquire from SCM. That's all. So primarily what we do as a part of Oracle Fusion inventory, we maintain the stock. What are the items warehouse? Within the warehouse, what are the stock? What are the items or goods and how much quantity that you can manage within the inventory. If you purchase, we'll take that material into inventory. If you are selling, we'll take material from out and we'll be shipping to the customer. So there is separate application called as Oracle Fusion Order Management. This application will deal with the orders which they get from the customers, sales orders, and purchasing application. If any shortage in the company, they'll take the responsibility of placing the order to suppliers, and they'll ensure they receive the material into organization as per requirement. So that is a high level purpose of these applications, and they do many other activities also as a part of those applications or departments, but we don't need to get into all this. And so when we do this Oracle Fusion applications, what are the different roles are available? Three roles are available: Oracle Fusion Functional Consultant, Oracle Fusion Technical Consultant, Oracle Fusion DBA. DBA stands for Database Administrator. So DBA stands for Database Administrator. Fusion Apps DBA means the who can handle applications also. So as a to become an Oracle Fusion functional consultant, what you have to learn? Okay, the learning would be, so you have to learn how to set up the application, how to use the application. This is what you have to learn. And when we are going to work, in terms of working, so we will be we will show that application to the client by providing the training, kind of training. We'll tell them how to use that application. We'll be helping. So we set up, okay, when we are learning everything we learn, when we are working, what this is what we'll be doing. We'll be showing that application to the client how to use. When we are working, you will set up, but you don't show to the client. So it's a pretty simple and straightforward. We'll be learning how to set up and how to use when we are working in any project. You set up, but you don't show to the client. We'll be showing to the client how to create the payables invoice, how to make the payment, how to create the sales invoice, how to record the receipt, how to create the asset and the fixed assets application. So these kind of things will be showing to the client, the transaction part. And if somebody wants to become technical consultant, they have to learn these areas: BI reports, BIP reports, OIC, Oracle Integration Cloud, and SOA, Service Oriented Architecture, ADF, Application Development Framework to build the new pages, and BPL, Business Process Execution Language. Okay, so these can be done by like a technical consultant. If anybody wants to become a technical consultant, they have to learn all this. So if not all, at least they have to learn the first two. Okay, BA reports, Business Intelligence Publisher reports. Okay, somebody wants to become technical consultant on Fusion, so they have to learn BIP reports and they have to learn OIC, Oracle Integration Cloud. So within this OIC, we have different components. One we have as a integrations, and we have VBCS. Okay, VBCS stands for Visual Builder Cloud Services, and PCS, Process Cloud Services. These are the three main components in the OIC, Oracle Integration Cloud, integrations, VBCS, PCS. So these all goes into technical bucket. And in addition to that, they may learn like SOA, ADF, VPL, etc. But primarily these two. So anybody wants to become a technical consultant on Fusion applications, they have to learn this BIP and OIC. And Oracle Fusion Apps DBA. DBA, what they do, they install the application, they look after the instance, the maintenance, etc. Now, all the applications are managed by Oracle only. Since this is a cloud, the servers and all managed by Oracle only. Now, Oracle doesn't, I mean, they are not giving the product to buy server and install in your own server environment. So that is the reason there is no great demand for Fusion Apps DBAs in the market. Okay. So who worked as a DBAs in the EBS, many people moved as a functional consultants on finance. When you say, sorry, it's any application. I mean to say it could be finance or a CM, HCM, PPM. Many people convert into functional, and even technical consultant also less scope in the Fusion for technical. Okay, if you take EBS, before Fusion EBS, if you take 10 projects, in 10 projects more or less you may need 20 technical consultants. Now in the Fusion, for 10 projects maybe you need 2-3 technical consultants. So that much scope got reduced because Oracle converted many technical things into functional. The best example you can take data conversions. So if you want to, as a part of implementation, we move the data from one system to another system. We move the data from third-party system to Fusion applications. You don't need to understand this. Who are aware of these points, they can connect, rest you can ignore it. You'll come to know all this. So we have to do the data conversion. We need technical consultant. In the Fusion, without technical consultant, being a functional consultant will be able to move the data from previous system to Fusion application. That is pretty much possible. So that's how many technical things Oracle converted into functional. So if you take example of project, say there are 10 resources in the projects. Out of 10 resource, 7 to 8 would be functional. 8 functional, maybe one DBA, sorry, no DBS, one project manager, maybe 1 or 2 technical consultants. Again, the functional consultant should be part of the project from right from beginning to ending. But technical consultant we need whenever they are required. Okay, maybe if project duration is 1 year, so for 1 year functional consultants are required. For when you talk about technical, out of 1 year maybe they may need for 3 to 4 months as a part of implementation. Whenever there is report creations or whenever there is some integrations, etc., we need a technical resource. Otherwise we don't need any technical resource. So the key role in every project is functional consultant. The functional consultant, as a functional consultant, we will be just playing the key role. We'll be in the project right from beginning to ending, and always we talk to the client and we set up the system and we'll help them how to use, and we prepare some sort of documents. That's all you'll understand. So this is what we have to, this is how like the roles are classified, the functional, technical and DBA. And in terms of on-site opportunities also, technical person can sit anywhere and they can do their work. It is not mandatory technical consultant should be in the on-site. If client is located in the US, so technical consultant is not mandatory to go and sit in the on-site until unless client demands. The technical consultant can sit in the offshore and they can do the job. But functional consultants will be always in the demand. So for them, it is easy to get opportunity to work in the client location. Okay. So depending on interest, if you're interested, it would be easy to travel to on-sites. So technical consultant, less scope, and functional consultant, there would be full scope for on-site travel and all. So that's how these roles are aligned. In case of Fusion Cloud, no DBAs are required in the projects. DBA role is played by Oracle. So Oracle will take care of all the DBA activities. Okay. So, and only in the projects we see 80 to 90%. I could say 80% functional, 20% technical. So huge opportunities for functional only. It could be finance or a CM, HCM, PPM. So Fusion technical means they are just a technical. They have to work on finance or SCM, HCM, any related technical works. They have to take care. So these are the different roles which you see in the projects. Key role is functional role. The course what we are doing that comes under functional only. That to finance. And again we have a different product families. Different product families we discuss. Out of all these product families, finance stands at top level. You take any industry, take banking, they need finance. Banking industry, they may not require SCM, PPM and manufacturing procurement, but finance they require. You take any industry, finance is by default, rest depending on they are into which nature of business and what activities they are doing. So, and again, finance is very famous, very famous from Oracle. So this remaining also really doing good. Those points we'll discuss. Maybe in the next session we will come across those. So if you talk about if there are 100 openings in the market on Fusion applications, okay, say 100 openings. If 100 openings are there in the market, I could say out of 100, definitely you will see 50 on finance. Remaining 50 would be on all these areas. After finance, the second place goes to SCM and HCM. Then PPM is less, procurement also less, manufacturing is very less. And we have other applications like sales related also. Those are the less scope. And again, we have CRM applications also from Oracle. Oracle CRM. So this is how we have. So top priority goes to finance, and these more or less similar. And then you can take third rating for procurement, then fourth, then fifth, sixth. That's how you can prioritize. So as per current market and always. This is all about no coding, no programming, just you have to understand. You have to learn one time. And here, if you talk about technical, always the technologies will keep changing. They have to upgrade. But here, so when you talk about payables department, always they do these activities. This is what they did 50 years ago. This is what they are doing today. After 100 years also, they'll be doing this on. Okay, you will be learning one time. You'll be understanding how that supplier invoice can be created, how payment can be processed. Before that, what setups need to be done in the system, how to arrange the payables application, you'll be learning without any coding or programming. Okay, so you'll be learning. This will remain forever. This will remain forever. Like if you sell something, you have to create invoice with the customer. Whenever you get the payment, you record as a receipt. This will remain all the time. In the same way, what assets you have, what how much value you have to decrease since you are using or time is passing, whatever it may be. So you have to record in your books. These are always fixed. These are always fixed. What we are learning, that is going to be fixed learning. So there won't be any kind of you have to upgrade, you have to do something. Application may be upgraded, your learning will remain as it is. Application will be upgraded. They may change the color, they may change the appearance, they may just add something additional. But if you know how to create the supplier invoice, how to create the payment after 1,000 years also, that will remain same. Okay, so no changes. So such kind of thing we are going to learn. So one time learning all the time, the same will be just working. Client can be changed, and the business can be changed. Application will remain same. Your learning remains same. Whatever you learn, with that you will be able to work for any project after number of years also. There is nothing to upgrade here. If it is a technology, like if you talk about these, so now they are using BIP reports. Maybe in the future, the Oracle may remove BIP. They may come up with some new reporting technology that you have to adapt. Then only you can sustain as a technical consultant. Now we are using OIC. Tomorrow, Oracle may release some other technology related middleware platforms. Then you have to learn. Then only you can succeed in that. In the same way, here, these all since technologies are evolving, these all will keep changing. But the functional part that will remain as it is. These all will support to that functional, but here always. Now in the fusion, we are using just a BIP report, OIC, and all. If you talk about EBS, it was totally different. It was totally different. Now the people who worked on EBS as a technical consultant directly, they cannot work on fusion as a technical consultant. They have to learn all this. Then only they can become technical in the fusion applications. So that's how this is a very much constant when you talk about functional, no coding programming. You'll be learning like how that business takes place, payables department, what they do, receivables department, what they do, asset department, cash department, general ledger, what they do as a part of the department activities, how the data can be captured into system as a business transactions before capturing how we have to arrange the system. This is what primarily we are going to learn. So pretty much easy, but only the point is we have to invest some time. If you are going to attend just class, not enough. You have to attend the class, we have to capture these points, you have to read and you have to memorize. You have to start working on the system also. You have to start working on the system. So you have to invest some time. If you have time to attend these classes, doesn't work. So along with that, if you have a time to invest to read and to work on the system, to practice, to get some hands-on, then you can leverage the benefit out of this program. Just you have a time to attend the classes. I don't recommend this course because you are working, you are busy, you have a tight schedules. So yes, you can attend this class and you can pay the fee and you can understand, but no use. The end result is very important. Why you are doing to get the job. Really, if you want to get the job, you have to invest time. You check from your end. If you have time in your hand, you plan for this. If you don't have time, you have a busy schedule, so you have only 2 hours, you will fail. You will just pay the fee and you will complete since you are doing this. Of course, you will get all the recording videos, but it won't work with you. Okay, if you have a time, then you can plan for that. If you have a less time in your hand, if you are quite busy, this is not at all going to help you. So these are the points. Rest tomorrow we will discuss. Okay, we'll just it's not like demo. You can take it as this is the first session. So tomorrow, like we will continue from here. What are the other points we have to discuss to move forward? We'll discuss. I'm stopping here. I'll be available to discuss if you have any questions. Okay, but you can take as we are done for today. If you have any questions, you can stay back in the meeting. Even if you don't have any questions, you can learn a lot from others' questions also. You may stay back. If you have to quit, you may quit. That's up to you. So from my side, I'm done. If you have any questions, please stay back.
Yeah. Hi, Lakshman. This is Srini.
Yeah, Srini, please.
So does this financials can be implemented for any type of industry like a retail or
Any
bank?
industry, because say if you talk about retail and all, what retail companies they do, they will have their industry specific applications, say point of sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, there they'll record everything. Say they sold something and etc. That data they'll bring into our receivables application, Oracle receivables.
And you spoke about financials, right? Like for
Finance only. The AR is one of the finance application.
No. I mean to say, I think Oracle has a product specific for banking industry.
Yeah.
So still, those transactions.
What they do is,
Yeah.
see, most of the banks they use Pinnacle and other applications.
FlexCube or Pinnacle.
Yes. They use. What they do is those operations they do in that system, that information they'll bring into our Oracle application for reporting purpose.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
Thank
all. Yeah. Fine.
So
Any
Lakshman,
questions from anyone, please?
yeah,
Yes, Lakshman,
Yeah.
good morning. I have one question. Like you said that technical has a limited role in this fusion.
Yeah, very
So
limited,
in EBS, what we have seen is that various customizations were
I'll tell
possible.
you. Are you technical consultant?
No. Basically, I am working in EBS right now
Okay, I'll tell you that. It
as
is
a
easy for me
front-end
to
user.
explain. So you take example of EBS implementation. Okay. Why we need technical consultant in case of EBS? Say it is a vanilla implementation, no integrations, no custom reports. Do you need a technical consultant?
No.
Yes, because data conversions, right? Big task. Say a client is using Microsoft Dynamics. Client is moving from Microsoft Dynamics to Oracle applications.
Okay.
You have to move the complete data, their suppliers, customers, open invoices, open transactions, assets, purchase orders, items, everything we have to move to Fusion, Oracle applications, right?
Okay.
It's a big task. If no technical consultant, we cannot move forward. That is the reason technical consultant is required. In Fusion, this data conversions can be done by us, functional consultants. That's how they simplify.
Okay.
And in EBS, we need a technical consultant for integrations. They want to connect our Oracle applications with the third-party systems. They want to build some reports. Yeah, this definitely, even EBS Fusion also, they should be done by technical consultant. You are a functional consultant. If you want to learn the BA reports, learn it. It's a pretty simple task. If you learn, you don't need to depend on for reports. Only primarily you have to depend on technical resource for integrations only. Okay. Yes. That's how that dependence is minimized. You see, like I could see many people who are worked as a technical consultants in EBS. Since the scope is less, they move to Fusion as a functional consultant. They choose their favorite area. Okay, they may choose finance. It's always in the huge demand, or else they may choose SCM or HCM or PPM, etc. That's how they choose. Many technical EBS consultants and many EBS, DBS, they move to Fusion functional side because the scope is less. Not only Oracle, you look at any technology or anything, these days they are trying to minimize the complexity. Okay. Even in the Fusion also technical people, they don't do too much of coding. The OIC, everything drag and drop. Maybe 5% coding or 10% if required, or else drag and drop only. So that's how things are simplified. That is the reason the technical efforts, the dependence is less in our Fusion implementations.
So my the question was like that, like say in EBS, right now we are able to do a lot of customization.
Correct.
Okay, like say for example, I have worked for like in EBS there is ages
No, no,
for
no. I got it. In Fusion also you can do some customizations, but not same as EBS. That we will understand in the second session, tomorrow session.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We have a different models. What model client is taking, accordingly you can say customization is allowed, customization is not allowed.
So I have one final question.
Yeah.
This is a general question. Okay.
Yeah.
So so I am working in Oracle EBS from last 10, 11 years. Okay, as a
Yeah.
accountant. Okay. So I am very much accustomed with front end use and some of the back end use. Okay. So right now my company as I am in India, okay, so most of the companies are using EBS and it has support till
No, no, no.
2030, I think.
Directly jump. You can connect to your question. Yeah, got it. That
Okay.
complete everything is
So
fine.
right now I was thinking to join EBS or to continue in Fusion because
But I got your question. I got your question. Now, if you look at if 10 implementations are happening, 9 implementations on Fusion only.
okay,
Hardly one implementation, or else out of 20, you can say one implementation. One client is going for EBS. Okay. Again, you have been working as accountant, not consultant, right?
yes.
So you know how to perform very few transactions, how to run the reports, etc. Reconciliations are pretty close activities, right?
Mhm.
So that is the reason it would be good you can choose Fusion. Anyway, you never worked on EBS as a consultant. You want to start your journey as a consultant.
Yes.
Okay, you can learn directly Fusion. Fusion is in the top demand now, not EBS. Okay, the people who are working on EBS also they are got bored with EBS. They are moving to Fusion.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't think so. The choosing EBS at this stage is a wise decision. You can opt to
Okay.
Fusion, which is the latest and great demand.
So
Okay.
how many hours is practice is important, sir, for
There is
practical
no
work?
limit. There is no limit to say like as much as you can invest.
No, no, per day I'm saying minimum.
See, class would be for 1 hour 30 minutes, right? 1 hour 30 minutes, and at least if you are able to complete on the same day whatever we complete in the class, that would be great. That's all.
Uh,
On the environment availability to play
Yeah, we
around.
will take care of that. We will give you the access.
uh,
Everything will take.
Three questions.
Yeah.
Uh, Actually, I'm based out of Mumbai. I'm not in Hyderabad. So, is there anything I'm going to miss? Hmm.
Nothing. You are attending live classes, right? You are not going to miss anything. Everything will discuss in the classes.
Okay, and what about the practice, means hands-on practice? The instances will be
Yeah, we will share the instance and you can practice. Yeah.
for how
Everybody will
many
get it.
days after the class also? Means
Sorry?
after 3 months, how many days you will give that instance?
Yeah, duration of this program would be 3 months, and you will be getting additional 3 more months instance.
Okay, and I'm a fresher, so is there any job opportunity for a fresher to after completing this course?
Yes, job opportunities are there in the market, but you will get less pay
Okay,
and less opportunities. You know, the open secret is the people who learn this course and all, they claim some experience and they try for a job. That is the reality.
okay,
So what we are going to learn from this program, this will support years of experience also. Just I could see many people claim 3, 4, 5 years of experience after completing this program, then they could crack the interviews. So that's how it is. So because you are going to learn the product uh, about product, means you are going to gain the product related skill. Along with that, those 15 hours class videos related to real time will help you to understand how the reality works and all. So these all put together will help you to crack interviews also.
And will
But you
you
have to invest more time. It's just if you attend the class, nothing will happen. You have to practice, you have to write, you have to read. If you do all these things, that will help you.
and will you help to get certification and all?
Yeah, certification also you can expect help from us. Okay, just let me talk about offline. Let me pause the recording. Okay, first we'll start with the AP. After AP, some P2P, then ER, then CM, then FA, finally GL, then expense, tax, and the O2C related overview that also will be covered. This is a sequence, but initially we have to understand many basic points before we start with AP. From GL side also we'll do very basic setups. Otherwise we cannot start with any application. Okay, few basics will touch base from GL, then AP, P2P, AR, CM, FA, GL, finally GL. Here we'll focus on complete scope of GL, then expense application, tax, etc. This would be the sequence.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll let you know. Yeah, please.
How about the FCCS? Is there any separate training for FCCS?
What is that? HC?
FCCS, Financial Consultation Course.
Oh, okay, okay. Those are different. Those from EPM.
Okay.
You're referring EPM related reconciliation consolidations.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is separate. The product itself different. It is not related to our finance. So EPM, it's different. We are not dealing with this. So any other questions from anyone, please? If no questions, we can wind up.
Yeah, sir, last one. How about the job opportunities in other countries?
See, always finance in the great demand. Even at the time of EBS also it was doing good. Now it is became cloud and there is a huge opportunities in the market. In fact, there is a need and resource are not available, right resource. So if somebody is doing the course, they cannot become expert immediately. The people who are investing good amount of time, who are practicing, who are writing the note and who are reading and getting ready, who are kind of, I'll tell you how to prepare this. Okay. If you are going to do all those things, you will be able to speak out whatever you will face as a question and all. For those people, always good opportunities. If you do this course, nothing, just you may complete the course. Are you ready for a job or not? Are you ready with this content? Are you able to speak based on our learning? Those all will decide whether you get the job or not. But always openings are there. There is huge demand and same time there is shortage also in the market for right consultants, right people.
Okay.
Lakshman Sakti this side.
Yeah. Please.
My query is, since you said like this recording will be our reference file, so how long we can access this recording?
No, you can
Lifelong?
download. I'll give you permanent download option.
Okay. So it will be available with us permanently,
Yes,
right, sir?
exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, sir. This is Mounika from Bangalore.
Yeah.
Sir, I completed my MBA Finance. For a job opportunity point of view, I want to learn this course.
Okay.
Is this helpful for me?
Yeah, definitely. See, you did MBA. Even BTech people also are doing. They can do it. See, course is finance, but reality, everything is automated in the system. How it works, how it can be used, you have to understand that. You have to help to the business. Since you have very relevant background, even if you say you have a BTech background also, I would say yes, you can learn it.
See, the thing is, they ask for experience. That is the thing.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me turn off the recording.